Well, we now have Trump making some statements, and this is after some silence, after the failed test in North Korea, after all the saber rattling, there was silence. It's kind of telling if you ask me. They refused to say much at all. Now they come out after Pence makes the statement at the DMZ that time has run out with patience. Trump is saying they're considering kinetic military action. This includes a sudden strike. Now, we have some things in motion here people need to realize. We have the first armada that Trump sent out there that is due to be where they're sending it by the 25th. So it's not in direct position. It's not where it wants to be, I guess, where it's going to sit and float for some time. We have two other aircraft carriers that have been deployed to the region. So we're going to have an armada for real. We're going to have 3 big vessels out there, along with all the other vessels, the subs. We're going to have a lot entering the Sea of Japan. We have China and Russia now tracking our armada, keeping an eye on what's happening. And, of course, North Korea with their same old saber rattling as well, that they will send out a blistering attack if they're hit, threatening South Korea, Japan. Talked about Japan before, the situation they're in. And with China here, Trump has been hoping that China would take the lead role in doing something. But it's becoming more and more obvious, especially with North Korea just announcing they're going to continue these tests on a weekly basis. Weekly, monthly basis. The U.S. is going to strike them. The one the other day didn't make it off the launch pad or too far before it blew up. It was highly suspect on what went down there. They continue this after they get warships out there in the water, and one of these things gets launched in their direction, because the last one came down in the direction of Japan. If they have waters covered and they launch, they will shoot this thing down out of the sky, and all they have to say is that it was coming for them. That could spark a big strike. I do not see them sending this much firepower. And if he makes any other bold threat after this, I'm not sure what else he can say. He's then said all options are on the table. A sudden strike is very possible. And really, I think that that's what's going to happen. As said before, if they think they're going to put the finger on the trigger for a big test, they're going to hit them. And I think the headlines may come out just like that, just out of nowhere. We struck them. That's the only way you're going to stop them if they are making moves. But then again, that could be seen as them starting a big war. If North Korea retaliates, Japan is readying for the mass evacuation of citizens from this area. But they are backing Trump in his move here and what's going on. So those are some of the latest statements here in regards to North Korea. Wanted to get it out there, let it be known that latest comments is that they're considering kinetic military action, including a sudden strike. Really, this is a day-by-day thing. And to me, it comes down to North Korea and the timing of their missile tests and where they point it and all that good stuff. So I will continue to update with more as I come across it. Make sure you're following me on Twitter at Dabu7 and hit me up at Dabu7yahoo.com. You got anything you want me to get out there, I'll leave a link below. Much love, y'all.